Wow, it's been a while since we've done this. Sorry for that light exploding into the camera. But yeah, we're back. We are wanting to create content again. Manlydawgs is still a thing. Every day I think about it. And where have I been? What's been going on? Let's talk about it. To my 100 subscribers, thank you so much for still believing in me and still tuning in. Whoever's going to comment on this, whoever's going to like this, seriously, it means a lot. It keeps pushing me forward, but most of all, I do end up always pushing myself forward. Now let's talk about it. What's been going on? Why haven't I been uploading? I've had so many different ideas over the years. Why am I so scatterbrained in creating content? There's just so many questions to get answered and not enough time. So this is the start of a new segment on the channel where we're going to do sort of a Friday talk, where it's just me and you. We sit down, we talk about all things important that's happening on the channel with me, what's happening in my life. And I think it serves as a real focal point for the channel where you're getting me. And that's, to me, so important. The idea here is I want to be more consistent. I want to keep uploading consistently in some sort of way. But bigger projects take longer time. So what am I talking about? So in the channel, one of our best viewed videos is the Final Fantasy 13. I went back to it and played it several years later. That took a while to edit. It took a bit to put together. It takes a lot of work and effort just to put out one of those types of videos. Now, is that super rewarding when I get to do it? Yes. Like, does it feel good that I get to put something out of substance and quality that really resonates with me? Yes, I like to play older games that I've missed out on. I like to talk about games that I think are misunderstood. But the difference is I want to be consistent. YouTube requires consistency. That's just a matter of fact. You need to either be consistently posting shorts or you need to consistently be posting regular videos. How do we have that consistent basis? What do we do? And the idea here is that I'm going to take my streams pre-recorded or either pre-recorded or recorded on live and cut those into 30-minute segments and different playthroughs of video games that I might be enjoying in the time being. Now, if anyone's familiar with the channel, they know I've tried this with the channel Manlydawg's Library, which got about 6 or 7, 12, I think, max subscribers before I just abruptly stopped before it even got started, and that's not okay. But I think taking Manlydawg's Library and just pulling that back over to Manlydawg's and just keeping everything internally within one channel is the way to go. I can do what I want. I don't have to be stuck to this sort of algorithm that is given to me. And what happens is I'm like, oh man, I really don't feel like editing this long form video essay about Final Fantasy 13 or Final Fantasy 13 2 or a different game that I played. I really don't feel like capturing footage like consistently while I'm internalizing and enjoying that game right now. I just don't have the time while working a 9-to-5 job. So that led to just no content. That led to no streaming. That led to no YouTube. And that's not okay. I think part of me always has to be uploading. I think part of me always has to be creating. And these things are always going to keep changing. We're going to talk about it though now when it does. And I think having this candid conversation is the way to go. Sort of these Friday episodes where we digest and we divulge all our deepest, darkest secrets. And you guys get to know every good bit of it. So, all right, with that, where have I been? So what happened is through a series of very crazy life things happening to me over the last 2 years, I was in struggle mode. I had no money. I could have been homeless, but I persevered. I was doing all these things to make extra money, not like anything crazy, you know. I wasn't like selling drugs or starting an OnlyFans or anything like that. No. Not sorry everyone. I hate to break it to you. I wasn't doing crime. So, but I really struggled over these last 2 years to make ends meet, and I was working really hard and it just wasn't happening. And that's not okay either. And so I really had to sort of put the nose down and grind and work hard to be able to keep everything that I have and to be able to keep pushing and not moving with my parents at almost 29 years old. And you know, it's hard. It's really hard. And what would happen was when I'd work my 9 to 5 job, my typical, or it's actually 8 to 5, just so you know. But when I'd work my 8 to 5, I'd get off and I wouldn't want to do anything. I just want to decompress. I just want to play my video games and not record, not think about creating. But now, as time has evolved over the last 2 years, I've sort of stacked up enough bread. I've sort of set myself up to be creatively free on occasions and not just working 8 to 5. And I've really, collaborated with different people in different ways with my job and everything I do. For anyone who doesn't know, I make video commercials as my main job. And that is super draining because I'm doing what I'm doing now, right? Just in a different way. And so think about that. When you clock out of your 8 to 5 and you keep doing what you're doing, it's sort of like it's not easy, it's really not. And it took a while to separate the two, and it took a bit, and it's like, well, I should just be editing all the time for my job and making money and doing those things and not do I shouldn't be creating for myself if I can't be consistent. And now, as I've talked with some friends and sort of figured it out, I have the ability to be creative. So what does this mean? Being this sort of this back and forth and this consistency. So what I'm going to be doing is, like I said, you're going to be seeing these live recordings or pre-recorded recordings, and then I'm going to cut those into 30-minute segments and upload them to YouTube Monday, Tuesday. It's going to be 2 alternating playthroughs of 2 different games. So 1 recording ideally, and this is just for the nitty gritty. This is the nitty gritty here. For 1 4-hour recording could technically last me a month. That's huge. And that's not going to say, well, I'm only going to stream once a month or twice a month. That means I'm gonna just kind of stack up on content, and you're gonna see batches of uploads, right? So think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'd be 8 episodes of a series of a video game that we're playing. This one being Hollow Knight, and then a cozy game, which is Spray Paint Simulator. And I know who's gonna watch that. I don't know. I don't care. It's what I'm playing and what I want to play. And so, yeah, about 8 episodes a batch. So if you have critiques or comments or anything like that, just know that within those 8 episodes beyond, those critiques will be heard and met and adjusted, unless I record before all those videos are uploaded. And and that's kind of the idea, is like, once I get off this, I'm going to schedule that and make those happen starting Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then Friday will be like, hey, I'm going to talk to you. We're chilling for the day. Let's have a conversation, So now with that, let me take a sip of my coffee really quick. Excuse me. Coffee break. Okay. So, and it's like, I even had these moments where I'd play these really cool video games and I'm like, man, I really want to talk to people about them. I just really want to talk about them. So right now, throughout the 2 years, I've played and caught up on some games in my backlog. One of them being the Yakuza series. And oh my god, have I missed out on such an incredible series. You know what's a series I really want to freaking talk about all the time? Yakuza, bro. That game series is so good. I've played through 0, 1, 2, and 3 so far, and I just can't stop. I just want to keep playing them. It's crazy how you can... I have no burnout on those games. I'm like, I can't wait to get caught up on the series, but also I'm really enjoying the journey of Majima and Kiryu and all the characters in the Yakuza series. But man, they put out... So RGG, the guys who make that game, they put out a Yakuza game a year. So it's like, I have to play through 4, 5, or no, I'm playing through 4, 5, 6, 7, Pirate Yakuza, Like a Dragon Ishin, and the Lost Judgment series, and The Man Without a Name. That's like 8 more games I still have to play, and that's so exciting. I really, really love seeing that series evolve to what it is. It is weird, the drastic change in quality from because Zero's a remake, 1 and 2 are sort of these weird remakes, and then are Kiwami 1 and 2. And then 3 is like, boom, you're hit with old school gaming. And it's okay, it's a good series. I've also been playing Expedition 33. That was huge. I've played through, I'm still playing through that game. Final Fantasy VII Remake series, and Crisis Core and Rebirth, I played through those. What other games? Nine Souls. I played some really good indies that really spoke to me, which, and at the top of that list is Nine Souls. That game was incredible. But like, that's what I'm saying. I could be playing these games and just archiving it on the channel and recording it and just doing what I do nightly, but putting it out there on the internet. Who cares, man? Just have fun. We need to just do this, man. What's stopping us, dude? And honestly, if we really think about it, I'm not going to try to appease an algorithm or anything. I'm going to be me, and you guys are either going to watch for me or you're not. That's just the way it is. And you're going to find me through your favorite games and everything like that. And you're going to decide, like, is this guy worth my time? And honestly, that's okay, man. I'm just having fun being me and trying to love the journey that I'm on. Because I think within a couple years, if I'm consistent and I keep uploading like this, I'll be rewarded in a way that isn't just creatively fulfilling, but maybe hopefully life altering, and pushes me forward in a unique direction where I have more time to create deeper projects. Like I revisited a game 20 years later, or an Elden Ring Night Rain is coming out. If anyone who's followed my content knows I did TikToks and shorts for Elden Ring that blew up, and it's like dude, I want to do more of that. But it's to find and steer the boat in the correct direction and use my brain and my brain power. Like think about it like this, really. And these episodes are only supposed to be 10 minutes long, but this might go longer sometimes. But think about it like this: like your brain has a battery, right? There's different brains have different batteries, and they last certain amounts of times. Like a baby's battery might be this, while Einstein's battery may be like this, like huge. So everyone has like that certain amount of battery power. And when I worked my 9 to 5, that battery power used to be a bit drained. And now, as I'm able to create these commercials on a more consistent basis and work from home on a more consistent basis, that battery power is able to sort of stay filled in a way that wasn't before. And now it's like, well, what do I use it on? It's like exercising. While I don't go to the gym as much as I should, I am going to the gym in a different way, and that's creatively working out that muscle to be able to sit on this recording and basically talk to myself for 13 minutes now. It's very therapeutic. It's very fulfilling when I do put something out, and I love watching numbers, I love seeing what gets people going, what's everyone interested in. What if a playthrough sucks? That's okay, we shake back. We're gonna play, those different things and play what I want. That's what most of all. Like, I would have loved to record my playthrough of Expedition 33. I think that would have been just an incredible journey that we go on. But that's okay. There's so many different games coming out. Elden Ring Night Rain, Dune Awakening is huge. V Rising is like one of my favorite games right now, which if anyone doesn't know, it's a vampire survival PvE game, open sandbox, and it's just like got Rust vibes and things like that. I love like a strong survival game, like conceptually. Like they're not trying to do the normal thing. They're like, it's like Grounded. Grounded, one of my favorite games of all time, really. But like, this one's like, yeah, you're a vampire now. And now Dune Awakening is doing that, and that's super exciting. Like, yeah, I gotta cross the sand and watch out for giant worms, and other players, so all this to say, gang, I could yap your head off. I just want to say we're going to have an exciting rest of the 2025 going into 2026. I used to want to upload a video a week, and that was a success. I remember when one year we started that as a thing, and we didn't achieve it. We didn't achieve a lot of goals over the last 2 years, but Every day's a new day, and I'm not going to hold myself back by saying what I could have done. I'm going to push myself forward and say what I could be doing. So thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate you. This means so much to me.